God, what is with all these bottom ends, man? Just nothing but broken quads around this place. Whoever lives here is like the crappiest mechanic. What's going on, guys? Slight delay on the Raptor bottom end. I was supposed to get this work done last night, but I had a friend in need whose back brakes went out, so I ran over there last night and we were up till like maybe 1 in the morning working on the back brakes, so I didn't get any work done last night. Also, I have a catastrophic failure and my phone died, and my phone is my #1 camera, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is, man. So I'm using my old phone right now, which is cool. The battery just dies a lot, and I also have my GoPros. So what I'm going to do here with this bottom end on the Raptor, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to make any kind of like step-by-step process or anything for this one because I really want to just get it done. When I film stuff for you guys, I love doing that and all, but it makes the work like 4 times as long. I have to get the right shots. If it doesn't come out right, I sometimes put stuff back together and then take it back apart again. I'm constantly moving the camera around. I got to do it in an angle that's best for you guys to see, not the easiest to do. So I just want to get this thing done because you guys know this Raptor project has been taking forever. So I think what I'm going to do is take my GoPro, set it up, and we'll do like a time lapse or something. Just me kind of tearing that motor down and putting it back together. But before we get started here, I just want to show you some new parts I got in the mail because everybody loves new parts. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so I got a new chain. I went with gold. I was kind of, going back and forth between getting a colored chain, and I'm a little iffy on the colored chains. I feel like it's a little bit like of a ricey look. I don't know. I think like it makes the quad kind of look chintzy. I'm like really mixed on it. I think the gold chain is like the best looking chain in my opinion all around. It kind of goes with like every color. And a bunch of you guys were hollering at me for not getting new sprockets, so I went ahead and got sprockets also. Came in a kit. It's fairly cheap. I think it was $75. O-ring chain. Should be a nice little setup over the stock one with no master link. And I also have another chain right here. This is our timing chain, OEM Yamaha. And of course our CP piston. I'm going to open this up in a second here. I haven't even opened it up. I really want to see what this piston looks like. Pistons are just cool, man. When I was a kid, I always just thought pistons were cool. It's just a neat little piece. So let me pop that open. We'll see what it looks like. Oh man, we got some new parts in the mail. You guys know I love stickers. I have to say, this is packaged very nicely. Damn. Whew. It's a pretty looking piston. There it is, 102 millimeter. Really nice. See, I just think that's cool, man. I like pistons. I just think it's a cool, intricate piece. I don't know why. I always thought pistons were cool as a kid. Wrist pin in here. Cool, man, cool. Easy parts. Here's how I have the motor sitting. Got it on this little bench here. Kind of holds the motor nice. And then I have my oil catch and my pan underneath. Because without a doubt, when I take these covers off, there's going to be some oil spilling out. So what I'm going to do here is just start tearing this thing down my way. If I run into any issues or anything, I'm going to look at the manual. I already took some pictures and stuff, so I have some references when it's time to put things back together. But as always, I got that service manual just in case. Alright, so let's start ripping this thing apart. kind of just plugging away at this motor. So this thing was definitely taken apart before and kind of chop shop. This is like the original gasket probably, and instead of even peeling the shit off, you can see they just more than likely put a gasket sealer or RTV or something all over it. And it looks like they tried to peel portions off because it wasn't even, these portions that are missing, they weren't even stuck to the clutch cover. So I think somebody just pulled this cover off and they didn't feel like doing the work to peel away any of this stuff, and instead they just threw a bunch of RTV on, which is really not cool. That's probably why all the bolts are really tight on this thing, like way too tight. Just bad sign. So it's probably a better idea that I'm rebuilding this motor anyway. So guess I better get back to it. Okay guys, so this is as far as I'm going to go tonight. I basically removed everything from both sides of the cases. You can see the stator side over here. This side was pretty easy to do. Give you another look at that crank. You can see how blued it is on the left side there. Well, actually the right side, because this is the front of the motor. Now the reason that I'm stopping here is because they actually make a special tool to split crankcases that are split vertically, like this. Like the Banshee's crankcase is horizontally split. It splits right across the middle like this. This is different. And now I have split cases like this before on my own without the proper tools, but I thought about it, and for the price of the tools, it's really not worth it to use the methods that I've used before, kind of like smacking them open with a mallet and blocks of wood and stuff. And I want to show you guys how to do it the right way. So I'd rather order the tools, wait a couple days to get them, we'll do it the right way. And the other thing is, this main bearing here is going to need to be pulled. You can see there's a bearing on both sides. And the crankshaft is actually pressed in as well. So getting that out with, trying to drive it out with, sockets and mallets and a hammer, I could probably do it. I did a Raptor 660 that way and I had no problems. But like I said, I'm starting to move away from the backyard mechanic tactics and really try to do stuff the right way. And since I have all you guys watching me, I prefer to teach it and show you guys doing it the right way. So this is going to be put on hold. That puller kit is supposed to come on Friday. So I'm going to show you the kit that I'm buying right now. So here we are once again on eBay. This is the kit that I'm looking at right here. So it comes with the crankcase, or right here is the crankcase splitter. And right here is the crankshaft puller and installer. Now, you can see it's $117.38. It's pretty pricey for, a tool, but for what you're getting, it's really worth it, especially because, this is something I'm going to be using in the future. It's not just for the Raptor 700. If you look down here, you can see it's basically telling you that it will work on pretty much any ATV or dirt bike. It's not going to work on a Raptor 660, Tech 8 250, the KTM 125, 144, and 150. So this is something I'll be using in the future. Still a little torn on it, only because I kind of pride myself on being able to do jobs without buying special tools or even fabricating the tools myself. That's especially for you do-it-yourselfers also. I know not everybody has tools like this. So I'm sure that I could get these cases split with just blocks of wood and a mallet, probably make a jig or something, and knock that crankshaft out and be able to pound the new one in there.
but it's really not the way that you're supposed to do it, and you do risk damaging things when you're hitting stuff with a mallet. So I'd rather just get the tools, do it the right way, and then I have the tool in the future for future builds. And something else I went ahead and purchased is a brand new clutch kit. I went with Tusk because, you know, I've used Tusk before. I have some buddies that have used Tusk. And on a bike that's mildly modded or no mods at all, this clutch is going to be perfect, and it's already a heavy-duty clutch as it is. So even with light mods, this thing should hold up pretty well. I'm just not going to mess with the clutch that's in there. I'm already in the motor. I might as well put a new clutch in there. It's $50 shipped. Why not do it? I just don't think it'd be smart not to replace it, really. So this will be coming as well. So that's going to be another thing I got to wait for before I can get this motor back together.
So until those parts come in the mail, Project Raptor is going to be put on hold. But not to worry, guys. I am working on another video. It's not going to be quite as exciting for most of you guys. But I polished up those chrome rims on the Firebird. And I did a little bit of a kind of like chrome restoration video. So I filmed that quite a while ago, and I haven't really edited it because I've been focusing on quads and stuff. So I'm going to work on editing that, and I'll see if I can get that out by the end of the week. And by then the parts will come in. You can start working on that, get this thing out on the trails. And I really want to get started on the Banshee. I had decided I'm going to do a 4 mil. You guys have been talking about it forever, wishing that I would make a build like that. So if I got to take the crank out of that thing, I might as well put a long rod in there. That's going to be a badass build. I cannot wait for that. So I'm just like dying to get this Raptor done. But the Raptor's going to be cool too. I'm excited for that also. I know you guys are too. Please, if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and you want to see more content like this. If you haven't already, also, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know stuff you can see. If I haven't responded to your comments, guys, I apologize. I'm getting tons of comments and stuff in. I try to respond to as many as I can. But until I see you guys in the next one, enjoy your week, and I will see you then.